Lily, nice of you to come on in. I actually am considering rescheduling. It looks as though this might just be a really bad time to try and do a stream. Happens on occasion, you know. Assuming you can hear me at all.
That appears to be a great question.
Oh, you can. Okay, excellent. So yeah, I'll give it another you came in like pretty much right at my cutoff time. So I will give this like another minute-ish, and we'll see if we get a couple more people show up. Not that I have a problem doing it just for you, but I'd like for people to be able to show up if they actually felt like doing so. It seemed like it got a lot of votes, so I assumed people were of interest to come.
Did you have her automatically set as moderator? She came in with like a wrench immediately.
Probably it was people like from or when she came in from before.
Oh, okay, gotcha. No, it's
Geeky is here as well.
Haha.
Yeah, I was just saying, Geeky. Though I am deeply amused by your protest.
Oh, what's the protest?
Geeky is pushing real hard for Resident Evil.
Oh, I see.
And it came down to a tiebreaker vote between the two, and it lost to Monster Prom.
Gotcha.
So Geeky is going to fight Monster Prom at the Taco Bell.
Gotcha.
Behind the Taco Bell.
Okay.
All right. Well, Skyline is here as well. Okay. Well, very well. We were having a really low turnout there for a few minutes, and so I was like, well, maybe today is just a really shitty time to try and do a stream. So we were going to bail out and reschedule. But there's enough of you here now, so I guess I will just go ahead and do it then. So you all came in like basically at the last minute. And forced me to work this evening, so thank you, I guess.
Maybe all of our clocks are just wildly off by 10 minutes. That's... Yes.
Yeah, it's about 30 seconds is the delay for us. Like, so when we say something, it takes you about 30 seconds to hear what we say and type a response back. So that makes sense that we're seeing it in real time, but you're getting the stream back due to the lag. So.
I've forgotten about that. So
yeah. Yeah, I guess so. I guess that's fair enough and true. I guess it's 7:07.
Oh yeah, okay, gotcha.
So yeah, it could just be people who were just showing up. We're just like, okay, I'm wandering at 7. So,
yeah,
you know.
all right.
You know how it is. It's tough to know sometimes. So. All right. Well, anyway, you guys are here, so we will go ahead with that. I haven't actually played this on this computer. This is when we were moving last time, so I played on docks. Voice on, yes. Did we not do the voice last time, or maybe we couldn't hear it properly or something? Or maybe I think there was no sound maybe for a while. Was what it
yeah,
was.
that's
we
when you guys started
our own.
doing it.
All right, well, I guess we'll turn the voices off and do them ourselves, as that seemed to be half the fun last time.
I think that is probably what most people are coming here to hear.
All right, well, we'll
What's
go with
display
that.
mean?
Which monitor?
Oh, okay, fair enough. Oh, it's nice that they have that in game. A lot of games don't have that. Oh, okay, that's cool. All right, fair enough.
All right, I don't actually remember. I mean, I remember the premise. I don't remember like the controls, but if I recall, there's not really anything too difficult, so we should be good enough to just easily share.
Yeah.
So it is. Oh, you want to see with the audio? Okay, perfect. I will put the audio on. We can always like let them do that, and then we can do it over the top of them or something.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, so we will, what the fuck was I about to say? I was gonna say something.
We will share,
Yeah, I don't remember. Okay, well, whatever. Okay, we'll get going. Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, okay, gotcha. They just do like, let's go, or yay,
Oh,
or
yeah,
something
maybe
like
so,
that.
yeah.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, that sounds great. It's obviously very easy enough to do. So, all right, we will. Oh! I know what I was going to say. So obviously, Mike is here joining me this evening. Doc has a lot of writing to do, so she said if she finishes, she might pop over. In which case, we can integrate her easily enough. But oh, okay, all right, yeah, I remember now. That's right, yeah. So Doc may turn up at some point randomly, or she may not be able to at all tonight. We'll see how it goes. But at the very least, you have me and you have Mike. So we are here to entertain you.
Hello, everybody. I will do my very best to live up to the legacy set by Nikki and Doc last time.
I think you'll find legacy is perhaps a bit strong, but I appreciate it.
It is a mighty bar that they have set.
Oh yes, the mightiest of bars. Let's see if I can actually get myself a date this time. I failed miserably in both games previously, so...
I should have looked up what the DLC entails. I wonder what it... I guess it's just more characters.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe it's like more characters or plays around with more shit, I'm sure. Oh, I thought it maybe would say in-game. It did not. Oh, Melly? No, sweetheart.
No.
Okay, alright, so... Let's close that out. Close that out. Put that back, yes. And that too. Okay, perfect. Alright. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Awesome voice effects, or make your own voices, no effects. You guys pick for me. Which one do you feel like seeing? This doesn't necessarily affect whether we will or will not do voices. We'll still be happy to do them. I do enjoy your level of dramatics over the gaming situation, though, Geeky. It fills me with pleasure and joy. Ah, Alex also is here. Yay! And she also has a wrench. Perfect. Voice effects. Okay, I like it. Yay!
Yay!
All right, we are 2-player.
Yes.
Short game, full game. We play for about 2 hours, so we would have technically time for two full hours.
Yeah, and also the full game means that if Doc happens to get done early or something like that, she can maybe join for the second game or something.
Yep. All right.
Spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then we were young and unafraid, sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Who are you, Player 1?
I'm Player 1. Okay, Player 1. I played as Fire Gal the entire time last time, I believe. I will be Shadow Lad, except for Shadow Lad is actually a butch lesbian.
Okay.
Yes, perfect. Thank you.
Oh, wow. Nice. Okay. Well, let's see here. I guess that kind of leaves me with...
It is a multiplayer game.
Yes.
I'm hoping at some point, if we could have timed it correctly with everyone's schedule, I actually would have loved to have had me, Mike, Doc, and Jill all playing. But scheduling just didn't work out this time around, unfortunately.
I tell you what, if for the future, I will do research on the DLC. If we wind up playing with 4 people, maybe we'll add the DLC so it'll be completely new for even those who've played it multiple times.
Okay.
Maybe. All right. Well, I kind of like her. I want to try and get with her on this run, so I will pick, I guess...
I don't think you can get with the other player characters.
That is heterophobia. And who is... I can't even tell what this is supposed to be.
I think he's supposed to be a Frankenstein.
Oh, so she's like Lady...
Oh, maybe she's a Frankenstein. Maybe he's a zombie?
Maybe. Okay, well, I guess I'll go with him. Green, he, sure, why not? And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the monster prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Damien LeVay, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howell, 21, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly large heart. Liam de Liancourt, 400s, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork.
Yes, you are, Geeky. Yes, you are.
Polygeist, 22, maybe. A party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things.
I just want to say now that I feel it is absolutely wrong that we don't have Doc here to be the Minako ghost.
Yes.
But continue.
And Vera Oberlin, 23, a mean self-made Gorgon with a merciless scent of business. How does one become a self-made Gorgon? Did she paste snakes to her head or something like that?
Perhaps.
Ah. It was clear. It had to be one of them. But who? We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date. And even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid. And we were ready to start. And we were also apparently stupid. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more. We're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever trademark will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. It's like a Rorschach test for your inner monster. Let's start. I will read your questions if you read mine. Well, I guess it's the same thing, actually. You build a 100-foot statue commemorating an event so that in 1,000 years, archaeologists can learn something about the people of our time. What does the statue represent? You can read your answer, Lisa.
Your least favorite political figure being devoured by rabbit rhinoceri, which are also covered in badass tattoos. Or that mind-blowing twist in your favorite TV show that clearly changed the life of everyone forever, unlike all that boring stuff they show on the news. Or that glorious instant when your friends stopped you from texting embarrassing stuff to your ex while hella drunk. Let's see. I am not feeling particularly charitable to those in power at the moment, so I shall go with my least favorite political figure being devoured by a rabbit rhinoceri, who also have tattoos.
I feel a little bit more entertaining, and therefore I shall go with the mind-blowing twist in your favorite TV show that clearly changed the life of everyone forever, unlike all that boring stuff they show on the news. If I can only figure out how that would be translated into a statue, all right. So bold, so creative, so fun.
If you had to have sex with an animal, which animal would it be? A human being, because I'm the kind of douchebag who loves to find loopholes in stupid questions like this one. A swan, they're classy. Plus, it reminds me of that myth of Leda and the Swan, so at least by bestiality standards, it has a certain chic appeal. Or a great white shark. If I have to fuck an animal, let's at least make it a story worth telling. I'm pretty sure I know which one Mike is going to go with. So I will go with... I'm going to go with a great white shark.
And which one do you think I'm going to go with, dear?
I assume you're going to go with the loophole.
Nope. I want me some swan sex.
All right. Swan it up.
Feathery, white, silky smooth swan sex.
Wow, you were a little too into that.
I am a monster.
I am not a swan fucker, friends and neighbors. My husband is the swan fucker.
Correction, my monster is a swan fucker.
Sure.
Yes, yes. So creative, so charming. You find a genie in a bottle. You can ask for whatever you want. What do you ask for?
A rainbow that you can eat. It's friendship. Infinite confetti. Him not to be so cliched. A genie and wishes so mainstream. Before asking for anything, you try to negotiate up to the 3 standard wishes. I don't ask for anything. I drink the genie from the bottle. I can grant my own wishes. I feel that my friendly little butch lesbian shadow would want friendship.
My zombie? I guess that's what he's supposed to be?
Sure.
My zombie is curious about what the heck a genie tastes like. Not like the excrement of a genie, but the actual genie. So I'm going to drink him smoke and all from the bottle. Oh, well, okay.
Friendship.
That was unexpected.
All right.
It's different, Geeky. Swans are not in the same class as pigeons. They are graceful, delicate, and I bet they're wild in the sack.
This whole conversation is very distressing.
Yeah, well, yes, it is.
Okay. I think part of my problem before was in trying to balance myself out too much. I think I need to pick a direction and I need to just go for it.
All right.
So I think my little butch lesbian, I believe, is probably more bold, I feel, than anything.
Okay.
So I don't remember what does what, so we'll have to experiment a little bit until I figure it out. For bold, I'm going to start outdoors, I think. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there were like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain +2 fun.
Later, you're minding your own business, which soon proves to be difficult when you notice Damien and Scott in the vicinity of the middle of some hot, sweaty arm wrestling. Unfortunately, you can't enjoy it very long since stupid strong Scott beats Damien in no time. But it seems you're not the only one mad at the outcome of this situation. Who does this guy?
You can do him. I'll do my bro Scott.
This is so unfair! That one didn't count, Scott. We should arm wrestle, but with guns.
Bro, I've caught these 2 guns already. And by guns, I mean my big arm muscles. Which, just to be clear, are not real guns. But still.
Shut up, I will murder you. No. Arm wrestling proves nothing. To see who's the very best, we should scream at a huge rock until it breaks just because of our pure rage and awesomeness. Or we should subdue a tiger with just a scary and manly look.
Bro, now you're just quoting stuff from yesterday's episode of Ultimate Warriors of Mount Awesome. Face it, bro, I am the Ultimate Warrior.
No! Arm wrestling doesn't mean shit. Hey, you, yellow. Not because arm wrestling isn't going my way, but I just decided you should settle this tie by proposing a way to decide who's the real ultimate warrior around here.
I happen to be a registered Ultimate Warrior judge, and I always carry this 10-step ultimate test with me, which, coincidentally, will require both of you to do whatever I say with no complaints, like real ultimate good boys. Who's ready to follow my lead? Or, whoever can punch the sun in the face. I'm going to go the easiest route. I don't feel that I am particularly deceptive. So, I'm going to say, whoever can punch the sun in the face is the Ultimate Warrior. I don't know, bro. It doesn't even seem possible.
I'm fucking in! I'm gonna punch that stupid sun right in the face, and I'm gonna be the very best. Anyway, I just wanted to punch the sun already. That motherfucker thinks he's more fiery than me.
Are you sure about this, Damien? Isn't the sun like a big ball of gas without any real face on it?
That's what a little sun-fearing loser would say.
Also, how do you plan to get there to punch it in the face anyway? The sun is like super far, Damien. No, it's like super far. I'm like 86% sure you can't get there with a ladder.
Yeah, Scott, I know. I'm not an idiot. That's why I'll be using a really tall ladder. Okay, it seems the two of you will need to work out the specifics on that later.
Nah, bros, I'm out. This plan doesn't sound very nice, nor very possible. Also, the sun and I are pen pals.
What? Ha! I knew good boy Scott wasn't fierce enough to punch the sun in its face. But me, I'm Damien fucking LeVay. And I will punch the sun in its fucking face because of all the bad things it's done, like UV radiation and shit, but mostly because of pure gratuitous violence and because I want to become the ultimate warrior, no matter what. Are you free the next few weeks, Yellow? I'll be needing your smarts to come up with a good plan for not dying while punching the sun. I hope you're ready for some wacky misadventures that will strengthen our bonds, maybe into the love zone.
No, I want to be bros.
Fuck yeah, you're ready for that? It's punching the fucking sun time! Oh, and you gain 2 + 2 creativity and +1 boldness. Oh, is that how green should be, is it?
Well, that's how they think green should
I
be.
see how it is. Okay, fine. Whatever. Apparently I can't choose the outdoors because you chose the outdoors. Okay. Well, I seem to be into all sorts of different kinds of experiences and stuff like that. Something new, freaky, maybe a little bit different. But mostly, I gotta take a leak. So let's head down to the bathrooms. I'm not exactly sure which bathroom I'll go to because it's plural. Maybe I'll go to both. Do you want to read this? Do you want me to read it?
It's yours, so you can read this bit.
Okay. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. Apparently I'm sewing a costume. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn by skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. You give +0 shits, but you gain +2 boldness. You notice Liam and Damien talking to each other. Maybe you're a little jealous, so you decide to join them.
I guess I'll do.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't remember what I did for him before. Oh.
I'm sure you'll come up with something
I
great.
will do what I can do. I know, right? The entire concept of slaying is barbaric, racially motivated, and deeply rooted in an abhorrent colonial mindset. And their outfits, black on red, it's like bad cosplay as a fashion statement.
I'm just pissed that they get such a cool name. You know, if I murder a dude, I'm just a killer. But if one of them murders one of us, they're a slayer. Slayer is a metal band. The Killers is just post-pop baby shit.
There was a time that I would have hotly debated the genre classification of The Killers with you. I'm frustrated because that's exactly what I started to do in my head when it said that. Okay, kiss my entire ass, dude.
Are they classified as post-pop? That doesn't sound right.
It doesn't.
All right.
When I would have hotly debated the genre classification of The Killers with you, but they're popular now, and so obviously garbage.
Garbage is a different band.
And the same goes for Slayers. Someone really ought to put an end to this archaic practice.
You mean by murdering all the Slayers?
We've tried that, Damien. We've been trying that for literally centuries. No, what we need is a new initiative. Something fresh, something modern, something like...
Liam seems to be drawing a blank, but you're not. Your idea is simple, yet effective. Murder all the Slayers? Or a massive PR campaign letting people know that every cool person in history was either a vampire or a demon. That actually sounds pretty darn cool. I'm going to try it. It's so crazy that in like the Super Friends, it just might work.
You had me at massive PR campaign. Then you lost me at cool person, but then you got me back with history. Oh, I can't wait to educate the ignorant public. For example, did you know that Caligula and Jack the Ripper...
We're the same vampire. Yeah, everybody knows that. But did you know that Virginia Woolf was a demon? I'm sad they didn't actually say a wolf, but alright.
Ah, yes. A Room of One's Own was originally titled A Doom of One's Own. Oh, we've got so much research to do. Come on, Damien, let's go to the library.
Fuck! You've doomed Damien to his own personal hell, but Liam's on cloud 9. You gain +2 smarts and +1 charm. Let's trade places. Challenge. Everybody chooses an occupation. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. Hang on a second. I need a drink. Doing Damien is surprisingly hard on the throat.
Amazingly.
Okay. On 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Zookeeper.
Librarian. Player orders decided based on how boring a VR simulator
That's you.
based on the selected occupation would be. Start debating now.
Librarian VR would be way the hell more boring than a Zookeeper VR.
You could explore the library endlessly, looking at various books.
I'm not going to actually debate with you. If you really want to go, you can go. But I'm just saying, we all know the actual answer here.
I think that I was doing it just for the sake of it, but I'm pretty sure that the audience will also wind up agreeing with me if we were to put it to the test that, let's see, based on how boring. So yes, I win with librarian. Week 1, noon. Where shall I sit? Well, I guess in the absence of... Ooh, who are you? I'm not familiar with... I don't remember this woman. Interesting. Who do I want to take to the prom? I guess I will attempt for this young lady right here. And it looks as though at least this is some sort of a meet. Oh, I get to automatically sit here. I don't get to choose my seat.
No, sadly.
Well, at least this one looks like it has meat on the plate. All right, we'll sit here. You wanna?
No, you're there. You're still.
You're eating your lunch, minding your own business, when someone under your table pokes your business. Oh, okay. My business is probably kind of shriveled and putrid, but all right, let's do it. Psst.
Do you want?
Oh, sorry. You go ahead.
I don't actually know what character this is, so I guess we'll just... All right.
Psst. Hey, would you like to turn against your friends in exchange for forbidden knowledge?
Betraying your friends sounds bad, but forbidden knowledge sounds dope. You listen to her pitch.
Basically, I just need you to tell me Damien and Liam's hidden weakness for, totally innocent reasons.
I'll do that.
And in exchange, I'll teach you one of my most secret Slayer techniques. What's that you say? You'll totally do it, and I can trust you? You say 100%? Great. Which technique do you want to learn?
How to be the protagonist of any scene. Ooh. How to be the protagonist of any scene, or how to punch a dude so hard his head explodes. Well, the protagonist of any scene is rarely going to wind up dying. That could secure me not only a spot of immortality, but also the heart of any woman I want. Maybe even you. I will take this right here. You tell the Slayer that Liam's weakness is being ignored and Damien's weakness is an ice cream cake.
Really? But that's so simple. I'll bury them in indifference and frozen treats, respectively. Oh, you want to know my secret technique? It's simple. Just act like you're entitled to everyone's love and affection, and constantly make decisions that endanger you and your friends.
Whoa, that's it? But you already do those things, all the time. Is it possible that you've been the protagonist all along? What a twist. This discovery gives you newfound confidence, which you use to punch the Slayer in the neck, steal her shoes. As the protagonist of your own life, you gain +4 charm.
All right.
Let's see. Who shall my little butch lesbian shadow demon thingy? Who shall she try to woo? I'm guessing that because they weren't some of the first ones that they showed us, I think I assume she, do maybe a boost of stats rather than You know what I'm saying? Because these are the only ones they showed us in the beginning.
Rather than being
so rather
potential
than
mates?
yeah, so rather than working on
I see.
a relationship, I think maybe you get to boost up stats instead. Is my guess.
That's possible. Maybe I just screwed myself.
No. You
it's early.
You put a thing up.
Yeah.
You know. That's my thought anyway.
That's fair.
So I will go ahead and I will try the cat girl and we'll see what she does.
Oh, is she a cat girl?
She looks like
she is. Oh. Welcome to my little shop. Buy some shit. I have shit that will boost your stats. Shit that will lead you into stupid new adventures. Even some shit that might be much needed at some very specific moments. So take a look.
Alright, what do we have here? What do we have?
We have $5 in cash.
$5 entire dollars. Alright, I have a blanket with 2 holes. Whoa. Literally, just a white blanket with 2 eye holes in it. You'd have to be an idiot to mistake this for a ghost costume, but most of our classmates are idiots. That's an event, obviously. A corpse. Yeah, I'm selling a corpse. It's like some kind of fashion accessory. It's not as if I'm trying to dispose of it. Creativity.
It's the Bob Ross poster.
He is not of this earth, so he fits in perfectly with this game.
Yes.
Motivational poster. Crafting your art requires years of hard work, education from great mentors, and tons of raw talent. But damn, that sounds exhausting. So let's settle for a motivational poster for now, okay? I can, in fact, buy that. Some impractical yet kind of funny glasses. Remember when these used to be cool? Now they aren't. But they're so ridiculous that they're still fun in their own twisted way. Don't know what they would give me. Probably charm or something. Or fun, I guess. They're still fun in their own twisted way. See, Hype Station. Can't afford it, but a high school social life is so hard nowadays that hiring a PR agent is totally a thing. Fake badass tattoo. Just add water. It has flames in a skull and even a knife. With this, you can murder your enemies, go to prison, make everyone your bitch, and then murder them too and go to some kind of super prison. Street cred, plus 9,000. I am too poor for Dragon Heat. One night, no limits. An erotic fanfic about dragons. Dragon Heat, a classic. It's so cheesy and stupid that you just can't stop reading it. I never thought I would say this, but now I'm super into dragon abs. A Russian novel with an insightful approach to universal matters such as love and death. Are you sure about this? You can always use Wikipedia to get the general idea and still be able to act as if you read it. A sexy fake Latin accent. How to sexy 7. Latin. Why? The hottest thing is being yourself, honey, but a Latin accent is a close second, to be honest. And the gift that keeps on giving. See, I'm wise enough to know when a gift needs giving. Yeah.
Oh. It's $0.
$0.
So I guess that even if you choose not to buy something, you can always get the gift that keeps on giving without losing any
also
cash.
can exit. I'm guessing if I exit, though, I won't get to go sit with anybody else.
Yes.
Would be my assumption. So, But I'm gonna try it and let's see for sure. So you just came here. I'm sorry.
So you just came here to say hi? What a weirdo. Human interaction is so last year.
Okay, so I wasted my lunchtime, basically. Okay, but now I know. Everyone chooses an object. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. Choosing an object. Okay. Okay.
All right. On 3?
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Volkswagen
CD.
bus.
Player orders decided based on how useful the selected object be with you as you're only belonging on a desert island. Start debating now.
I had a Volkswagen bus. You had a CD.
I had a CD.
I am by far less useful, I feel.
I could at least use the CD to like signal
a
flying plane.
Or it has a sharp edge. You could use it as a knife.
Yeah.
My Volkswagen bus probably not going to take me very far. I could use it for shelter, I suppose.
You might hide in it from wild animals.
Shelter. So.
Shelter. How about we leave it open to the crowd?
All right, we'll toss it open to our attending audience.
Yes.
Which of the two of us, a Volkswagen bus or a CD, would be the most useful object on a desert island?
I suspect that they will pick the Volkswagen bus. It does seem like there's a lot to it, but...
Shelter. I will go Bus on that then.
Yep. If nobody else jumps in, then, you know. They're all furiously typing. The bus. Okay. Okay, there we go.
All right. Very well then, very
clearly
well.
the bus is the most useful. You shall go first.
I am first.
Week one. Evening. All right.
All right. All right. So the cat girl is our vendor, so I won't go to her unless I need to purchase something. So auditorium, class, library, outdoors, gym, bathrooms. All right. If I remember correctly, you had your boldness went up in the bathroom.
Yes.
I also think the gym might do something along those lines, though, so I'm going to give that a shot.
All right. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain +2 charm.
All right, I'm quite charming. This may be the way to a course to stay on.
Could be. Later, you, Polly, and Damien are practicing batting, which is stealing bats and hiding them in people's lockers. But all that well-intentioned fun and games is interrupted by a blinding flash of light.
Interesting. I don't remember seeing them before.
Me neither.
Interesting. All right. Man, I am not into voices today. I have no idea what to do for this.
Try and do like a pizzazz kind of voice.
I'm not that good, dude.
Oh, just something.
I don't know, I'll just read whatever.
Okay.
There you are. Exactly the monsters we wanted to see. Well, needed, not wanted.
Ugh, these guys. Oh, did you do already? No, you didn't.
No, that was Doc Duder. That's not who we had her this time.
Ugh, these guys again. They never want to do anything fun.
We're not trying to ruin your fun. We're just trying to save your world. Univertica is planning an attack.
Ugh. So boring. Ugh. Why am I even subjecting my ears to this bullshit? I'm going back to hell.
Yes, that's what we need. Our partner in this mission, Rabaroo, died right after discovering Univertica's weakness. We need someone to speak to her spirit.
Not it. Not it. Damn it. I said it almost at the same time. But I'm allergic to helping. This is a serious health issue. But I'm prettier, so I shouldn't have to do anything ever.
Guys, seriously, the world will end if you don't help us. We don't care who, but one of you needs to step up.
Whatever. Just let the world end already. Then I won't have to take my midterms. I'm with Polly on this one. Midterms suck. Helping people sucks. Good luck with whatever you said your problem was. Well, the problem is the world is ending. So you're pretty sure nobody wants that. But you don't really want to help either. Time to impress one of your classmates by forcing the other one to go help.
Alright, what's the matter, Damien? Are you scared? Are you a spicy little red baby? Psst, you're welcome, Polly. You know, Polly, saving the world is a great way to get free drugs and alcohol. Yo, Damien, you owe me one. Alright, one of these is a girl and one of them is not, so I guess I'm going to try and send Damien off to do whatever.
I am not a spicy red baby. I am a spicy red adult. I'm just busy, okay? I've got way too much to do without worrying about whatever lame thing you're talking about.
The end of the world! What we are talking about is the end of the world. What is wrong with you people?
Damn. Well, if the world ends, I can't really beat the shit out of people or set things on fire. You win this round, Polly. Still doesn't look super thrilled about it, but he bounces down to the underworld to search for the Coven's lost ally. After a while, he returns. Found your pal. She says Univertica is allergic to penicillin. Hope that helps, because it took a full 20 minutes out of my day.
Penicillin! Of course, we should have known! Thank you for this, Damien. You have saved the world! Truly, you are a hero.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Bounce off so I can just get back to rating butts on this butt rating app I just downloaded.
Truly, you are the worst. Here's hoping the universe stays safe a while longer, so we don't have to deal with you all again.
In a flash of light, the coven is gone, leaving you, Damien, and Polly in peace to not worry about all that stupid world-saving stuff. Hey, Yellow, thanks for covering for me. That was pretty spicy yourself. Hell yeah, it was! The important thing is you impressed Polly, but also the world didn't end, which is cool too. You gain +2 boldness and +1 charm. Alright, let's see here. My guy is all about experiencing new things, like the taste of this tea drink supplement. I'm going to go do what looks like an even nighttime rave with kaleidoscopic lights coming out of this tree. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. So crazy, as a matter of fact, that it stretches into the night. Everything is fine until Juan, the small magical Latino cat, asks what you think you're doing. It sounds like a card from Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah, it does.
Damn, you didn't remember. You suck at dancing. But you decide to go all in and pretend it's a new dance move, apparently called the Groovy Musaka. Juan looks at you, and he asks you to teach him the Groovy Musaka. In no time, half the party is following your steps, enjoying the Groovy Musaka, all together. It's a party to remember. You gain +2 fun, and a cool story to tell your grandkids someday. Except I'm sterile, I'm a zombie. You look up to find Liam and Scott waving their phones in each other's faces.
What about this one? Nah, I definitely swipe left on that one, bro. But this is my best picture. But it's not even a picture of you. It's just a photo of a stop sign wearing a top hat. It's artistic. I don't know. Maybe if it was a picture of a fire hydrant. Well, it's not as if your pictures are coming in any way superior. What are you even doing in this one? Smiling? See? Unacceptable. But I like smiling. Are you sure it's wrong? Of course I am. Look, I'll even bring an impartial third party. You're renowned for your Tinder success. What's your secret?
I don't just smile with my face. I also draw a smiley face on my bare chest. Or, I shock and amaze them with my custom Instagram filter, Sepia Mustache Enigma. Well, seeing as how I just told everybody about the moussaka, I need something exotic. Bare chest, not so much. But, Sepia Mustache Enigma, yes, that sounds perfect.
Sepia Mustache Enigma? I have never heard of... I mean, of course I've heard of it. I'm the only one who's ever heard of it. But I got a new phone and my settings are all messed up, so do you think you could transfer it to me?
Liam is clearly impressed by your filter game, but don't expect him to ever mention it again. You gain +2 smarts and +1 creativity. That weekend, something happened to Green. That's me. You're having a quiet evening with a coconut and totally hot, not human flesh flavored smoothie when Polly phases in. Sup, Green? You planning on coming to my death day party? It's gonna be
Lit.
It's gonna be lit. It's gonna have all kinds of reminders of the way I died. Guillotines, quicksand, alligators, and all the food will be poisoned, of course. How many times did she die? How many ways did you die? Wait. Oh, no. Okay. Wait, what? How exactly did this girl die again? You know, I've been thinking about it, and I'm really into the idea of sharing my afterlife with a fellow ghost, you know? Think of all the cute ghost dates we can go on. Going to haunted houses on Halloween and actually haunting them. Walking through walls to get where we want to go. Appearing in turns to reveal perspective and truths to greedy old misers who don't appreciate the holidays. You know, all that classic ghost stuff. But I also kind of wouldn't hate dating Yellow. So I guess my question to you is, when do you think her death day party will be? Oh, you bitch. Like, will she become a ghost soon-ish at least? I'm not super patient, but I do think she parties down and could party even further down as a ghost. Yellow, that reckless one bastard eats gluten. Gluten, I tell you. She'll be dead by noon, probably. Yellow's going to be around for a long time, trust me. She already has a place reserved in a retirement community and has taken up bingo and become an expert knitter. Game over. I mean, game not over. Not for a long time. She's going to die an old monster. Well, I could sabotage you here, but you obviously want to get with this chick. Yeah. Yellow, that reckless bastard eats gluten. Gluten? Ha! I knew Yellow lived life on the wild side. Which will hopefully take her right into an early grave. Hopefully. Ideally, the grave right next to mine. And we can party for all eternity and make random noises on sound recordings. Like this. If you decide to die anytime soon, you're welcome to come to our ghost raves. They're going to be ghastly. Well, you're not really sure how Yellow's going to feel about how excited you all are about her impending death, but hopefully she'll be psyched that it's a death approved and eagerly awaited by Polly. Oh man, how awkward is it going to be if Yellow is actually in love with Scott, and now you're all psyched about her dying for nothing like a sociopath. You gain +3 fun for sending Yellow to an early, awesome grave. Let's trade places.
Yay.
Everybody chooses a... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No,
you go ahead. Everybody chooses a food. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking.
Okay.
Okay, on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Broccoli.
Shrimp. Player orders decided based upon how funny it would be to give Yellow the nickname Yellow, the cool
broccoli.
Cool broccoli. Start debating now.
Or the cool...
Yellow, the cool shrimp.
How funny it would be?
How funny it would be.
You know, if it's a green the cool broccoli, I think would have been hilarious. As it is, Yellow, the cool shrimp just sounds funnier to me.
To me, I'm inclined to agree with you. Yellow,
right.
The cool shrimp.
All right, so it is you.
We're both in agreement. Okay. Week 2. The morning. All right, what have I got going on for me? I got fun. I got creativity. My charm isn't so great. I'm kind of poor. I'm not very bold, it seems. I need to do something bold to satisfy. Like attending class. No, I don't think so. Let's go hang out at the auditorium. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you a figurative blowjob. Okay. I thought I was reading that wrong, but apparently I read it right. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school plays standards. You gain +2 creativity. Scott strolls by, happily munching on something. Liam gapes at him appalled. I'm not gay, folks. Give me some women, please.
What on earth are you eating, Scott? This delicious new flavor of Bangles potato chips. Maximum Ultimate Double Barbecue Massacre. Really? Because it looks like a raw severed goat head inside a cardboard tube. Oh! Yeah, I guess it does. Could have sworn it was a potato chip. Still tasty, though.
Good night, Sky.
Good night, Skyline. Tasty? Tasty? Does wanton environmental destruction sound tasty to you? I don't know. Is that kind of jerky? No, Scott! Don't you realize that in order to harvest these goat heads, Fangles and co. decapitate millions of innocent goats every year? But what do they do with the bodies of the goats? Nothing! It's a horrendously wasteful practice. Oh no! All those poor helmet goat bodies running around and pumping into things. We have to stop them. Wait, really? I was just trying to make you feel guilty. I didn't actually have a plan of action, but if someone were to suggest one...
Assemble an army of vengeful undead goat torsos, or write an extremely mean blog post. Well, as fun as writing a blog post sounds, I am amused by the concept of an army of vengeful undead goat torsos. I mean, they wouldn't be able to see anything. They would just march everywhere, endlessly, forever.
They'd be pissed.
Yes.
Ah, yes, necromancy, the ultimate tool in the protester's arsenal. Can I ride a goat? Can I? Huh.
Well, it's not going to bite you.
Of course you can ride a goat. In fact, given your size, you'd probably need to ride several. What's a several? It's a really big goat. No time to explain basic concepts, Scott. We've got an invasion to orchestrate.
As long as you're reanimating things, you reanimate some severed goat heads too. They'll eat anything, which totally helps you clean your room. You gain +2 creativity and +1 smarts.
All right. Where shall you go today, my little lesbian? Let's see. I am doing pretty well on charm and boldness. Both of these seem to be suiting me quite well for my projected ghostly girlfriend. So I believe that I will continue on that path. Let's see. I don't think library is going to enhance either. I will go to the bathrooms. I believe that upped boldness before. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. But I do respect a lovely little haircut.
Yes, and little shoulder cancers to help you with it.
They're not shoulder cancers, they're my little demon buddies.
Oh, are they?
I'm a shadow demon thing.
Okay.
But you don't stop there. You want the world to know how reckless you are for the rest of eternity. So you do some graffiti on the wall. No way! The graffiti says, I'm bold as fuck! And you know what? It turns out the wall is a magical wall that grants wishes. What a wall! A deep voice resounds from within the wall and says, well, not bold as fuck, but maybe a bit bold. And then you gain +2 boldness. Oh boy, that's an opinionated wall. Anyway, lucky you.
You're wondering if anyone is going to try to punch the sun anytime soon, when suddenly... Sup, Yellow, you sun punch helping motherfucker? You ready to help me punch the sun? Heck yeah, it's what you were born to do, or something. So, I did some research, and it turns out the sun is pretty fucking far from Earth. Who would have ever guessed this shocking revelation? In fact, it seems like the sun is closer to space than Earth, so to get there, we're going to need a spaceship. The only question is, where to get one of those things?
Go to that most authoritative of all resources, WikiHow. Or just check out the school spaceship. I mean, what kind of high school would we be if we didn't have our own regulated high school spaceship? A very bad spaceshipless one, at least. I would say, let's check out our school spaceship. Why not?
Oh shit! Spaceships are real things? I thought a spaceship was when you root for 2 pop culture icons to fuck in near Earth orbit. Why the fuck does our school have a spaceship? Really, Damien? Trying to apply logic to a spooky high? You should know better by now. And are students really allowed to check it out? Usually they don't let me do anything fun. There are such double standards. If I burn down the library, it's disrespectful. But if I masturbate in it, that's disrespectful too? You just can't win. That may be true, but it turns out the process of checking out a spaceship is shockingly, disturbingly easy. You just ask for a permission slip, forge the signatures of Damien's dads, resubmit it, and are instantly given access.
Damien has multiple dads.
Holy fuck, that was easy. Almost upsettingly so. Think what would happen if I got if it got into the wrong hands. Thank God we're just going to use it to punch this motherfucking sun in the face. Yeah! You did it. You got a spaceship. This is going to be lit, on fire, because you're punching the sun. You gain +2 fun and +1 smarts.
Okay.
Let's trade places.
Everybody chooses an animal. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. Ready?
Ready. On 3?
Hmm?
1, 2, 3.
Sea otter.
Player order is decided based on how likely it would be for the selected animal to take over humankind. Start debating now.
Lemur
Versus
a sea otter.
Sea otters are kind of restricted to water, but lemurs, aren't they? What's a lemur? Isn't it?
Yeah, I like how you picked it and you don't
That's
even
just
know
that's just an animal that hangs around in trees, right?
there are several lemurs, but yeah. I have to go with sea otter. I would say sea otter for a couple of reasons. One, the ocean is like what, fucking 80-something% of, not that much I don't think, but a lot of the earth.
It's like
is
70%, yeah.
It's water based, so clearly I have much greater access versus lemurs that are Madagascar. And we know that it is impossible to either leave or enter Madagascar. We know this because of plague.
I was going to say, the only way I could think the lemurs might take over is if a disease wiped out humanity.
Yes, and they were the
didn't
only
make it into
ones.
Madagascar.
But as a lemur, I don't feel that you would be responsible for that. My second reason why a sea otter would be most likely to take over humankind would be because of the massive amounts of practice they have in cracking shit open with their little tummy stones.
And we'd never see it coming.
And we would never see it
They're
coming.
so adorable. Oh, look how it grabs my skull. Oh my god! Ah!
Yeah, and then you're dead.
Okay.
So I feel that the sea otter
I think that you win this one. All right.
The one to take over the world.
Yellow gets to go first. Week 2, noon.
Lunchtime. All right. So I believe that this must be another character that does a temporary thing. She
Yeah.
also wasn't in the beginning, and I'm very curious to know what she does. But I need to get going on my date scenario here. I think so.
Yeah.
I will go ahead and try and chat up my little polyamorous ghost chick.
Okay. Scott and Polly are sitting together, laughing their metaphorical asses off.
Do Damien!
Grr, I'm Damien. Look at my stupid red face. I use violence to cover up the fact that I've been brought up to revere a toxic version of masculinity, which has alienated me from my own true emotions.
You sound exactly like him.
Okay. You do Vera. Vera is, I think, is the Gorgon.
I'm Vera. I'm very smart, and my hair is pretty, and all my friends look up to me because I'm a strong and independent woman.
Scott, I'm not sure if you understand how impressions work.
I'm not Scott. I'm Vera. You can tell because I just said my name just now.
Okay. What about you, Yellow? Got any good impressions? Just one, but it's a real doozy.
I can be woof woof. It's me, Scott, a dog boy who is bad at impressions. Or look at me, I'm Polly. Look at me go.
You sound like Bender doing Polly. Woo, look at me, I'm Bender. Woo.
I don't want to insult my little Scott bro. I love him. He is pure and dumb. And she also might. She could either be insulted by or think it's hilarious that I'm trying to do her.
Because you're just really insulting Polly. It's, look at me go, yeah. But,
Yeah.
you know, it's a tough call.
This is a tough call.
Nobody ever said getting in her pants was easy.
It's true. I don't want to get in her pants. I want to date.
Well, okay, sure.
I don't
but,
have to sleep with her.
You want to have ghostly sex eventually.
No, I'm pure. Girls are scary. I just want to go to the prom. Let's see. I'll take a chance. I feel really shitty trying to dog on Scott. So I will try this and we'll see if she has a good sense of humor.
Okay.
Let's cross my ghostly, shadowy, voidy fingers.
I do not
no.
talk like that.
Yeah, you do. You talk like that all the time.
Oh, okay, maybe. But why is she running around the cafeteria rubbing her butt in everyone's lasagna?
Because she is twerking, Polly. Don't you recognize twerking when you see it?
That's not twerking. Twerking doesn't require driving from table to table in a hot pink golf cart. How is this even an impression of me?
Are you saying you don't wish you were driving a hot pink golf cart and putting your butt in people's lasagna right now?
Fine! Out of my way! While Polly's busy making love to everyone's lunch trays, you enjoy a quiet meal alone with Scott.
Oh, no!
So romantic.
No, I just want to be bros!
Oh, you will be.
No!
Alright. Well, I guess I will attempt to go for Mermaid Princess. Let's see if it works out better or if I wind up getting more points with Damien. You can read this.
No sooner have you sat down at Damien and Miranda's table than a haunting melody fills the air. It is a melody of cold northern peaks, of cloying sweetness of a supple bovine teat, the song of the Ice Cream Wizard!
He's here! He's here! I'm gonna eat so much ice cream and then puke on someone I don't like!
Oh goodness! The Ice Cream Wizard only comes but once per solstice, during the hour of the Ascendant Pancake.
You see an old dude... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh. You see an old dude in a floppy blue hat pushing a refrigerated cart with "Dish Shit Magic" painted on the side.
I want so badly a cart that says "Dish Shit Magic" painted on the side. Okay, sorry. Ugh. So many great options to choose. Should I get a magma bar, brain destroyer, chocolate boomstick? What about fear of death? A frozen cobra, berserker berry blitz?
The wizard's frozen treats invariably turn me into a frog for some reason. Perhaps I simply have not tried the right one yet. But which to try? If only someone would suggest a solution to what is truly the most difficult problem I have ever faced.
Try those sugar-basted Prince lips. Or beat him up and take all his ice cream. Well, I don't think that this one is going to be the option for my fair mermaid princess. She may hire somebody to do that for her, but I think she wants something a little bit more delicate. Some sugar-basted lips.
But of course, I always have to find a prince to kiss me out of being a frog. Why not cut out the middleman?
Prince lips? Gross. I've already got a pair of those attached to my face.
What? Where?
Here, where my mouth is.
Wait, Damien, you're a prince, but you hide it so well.
Gee, thanks.
But Miranda's not paying attention. She's already traded the Ice Cream Wizard several gold ingots for a pair of sugar-basted prince lips. Oh my, I can taste the enchantment already. Miranda finishes the prince lips in 3 graphic smooches. Afterward, her lips are pretty cold, and she invites you to help warm them up.
Let's trade places.
Everybody chooses a celebrity. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright. On 3.
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Bette
Patrick
Midler.
Stewart. Player orders decide based upon how weird a video game starring the selected celebrity would be. Start debating now.
Bette Midler or Patrick Stewart? Wow, they could both be weird as fuck.
They could both be weird as fuck.
Huh.
At least, I don't know, at least Patrick Stewart has probably played more people who might be appropriate in action games. Maybe you play a game that features all those different characters like Picard or Xavier. Bette Midler, you could...
She had decades of stand-up
She
routines.
did. She did. Maybe a video game where you try and be a comedian.
I don't know. We'll go whoever says something first in chat, you get to pick.
Yes.
So Patrick Stewart or Bette Midler, how weird would a video game starring them be? We will have the surf music. This shit magic.
This shit magic.
Bette Midler. All right.
All right.
I win.
You do win. You get to go first.
All right.
In the evening. Kiki agreed Bette Midler would be weirder.
All right. Okay, I'm still doing good on boldness. Doing good on charm. I wouldn't mind upping my boldness a touch. That is fun, if I recall.
Yeah.
I think I can't remember what these fucking things do as far
If
as
I recall correctly,
I think auditorium does boldness.
the gym did charm because you told a speech. The bathrooms did boldness.
Yeah.
The auditorium,
Oh, that did creativity.
I think it did creativity or fun.
I think that's probably. I would say that's gonna be smarts, but
Then again, the classroom could be smarts.
classroom would also be smarts. Yes.
Certainly, the classroom would probably not be fun.
Yeah. All right. I'll go. Gym again. Up the charm.
That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. The match is so intense and both teams are so into it that you decide to raise the stakes by betting part of your charm against a part of the other team leader's charm.
Oh no.
That commitment amazes your whole team and their spirit is fueled by determination. Finally, you win and take +2 charm from the other team's leader. She's now a bit less fabulous.
Sorry.
1 tow truck, 2 tons of rocket fuel, and 3 gallons of whiskey later, you and Damien are ready to fly to space and punch the sun. Looks like everything's packed. I've got the beef jerky sandwiches, my sun-punching gloves, and I even renamed the ship. You see that Damien has painted SS Fuck on the side of the rocket in blood. Alright, son, are you ready to get punched? Too bad, because we're coming to...
Stop right there, evildoer!
Oh, great. It's the Good Grade Brigade. Come to shit in the punch bowl. What do you nerds want?
To put an end to your nefarious scheme, of course. We all admit to being a bit surprised that a mere secondary character turned out to be this season's big bad.
Secondary character?
But to fly into space itself, intent on delivering a deadly blow to the very sun, giver of life, banisher of darkness. It is a plan truly befitting the climax of our mid-season arc. You must be stopped.
What the dog dick are you guys talking about? I just want to punch the sun because the sun is dumb. And to prove to Scott that I'm the ultimate warrior.
We are not fooled. We know your true motives, and we will not rest until you are defeated.
I do not have time for this shit. Yellow, can you get rid of these dweebs? I'd do it, but the police say I've already exceeded my murder quota for the week. No way are you letting these witches get between you and your red spicy man crush.
You're so gay!
But what do you do? Is this me? No, this is you.
Oh, it is me. Oh, no, I don't want him!
And your red spicy man
Crap.
crush. You're so hetero.
Ah!
But what to do?
Forge an elaborate scroll proving that your mission to punch the sun is part of an ancient and righteous quest. Or, no, you fools! The sun was the big bad all along! I feel either one of these could potentially work with this group.
But which one would be least likely to get you favor with him?
Let's forge a scroll. I've got the feeling that he barely knows how to read.
Wait, you want to forge a scroll while the coven is standing right in front of you? Are you sure? Of course you are. You clicked the option, didn't you? Why do I even bother? You whip some toilet paper out of your backpack and get to work.
What are you doing?
Vandalism! Hell yeah!
Shit.
Oh no, wait. Art? Lame.
Yay! Lame is right. You know, just because you write ancient prophecy, spooky, on a roll of toilet paper doesn't make it true. And the only other thing you have on here is the word sun and a frowny face. This isn't very portentous at all.
Also, why does your handwriting look exactly like Comic Sans?
Okay, this clearly isn't working. Time for Plan B. Plan B is tying you to a tree with a roll of toilet paper. You lose -2 charm and -1 fun.
No!
But you did not gain any love with him.
No, I didn't, but I lost my charm, but I hope you're charming.
You did. Alright, I'm going to go try and see what's in class. What do I get for going to class? Who will I meet? Will I perhaps meet lovely mermaid girl? Maybe she's hanging out in class. That day, you listened to your elders and learned valuable lessons on how to sleep in class. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain +2 smarts. You're casually reading the latest issue of Monster magazine when you are rudely interrupted.
See? Even Green, a sensible monster with a good head on his shoulders and at least some plus smarts, is reading Monster magazine. Yeah, that's bad, because we're warriors. So we need to fight.
Scott takes the magazine from you and punches it.
Hooray! Let's go solve another of the world's major problems. No, Scott, we're social justice warriors. You see, Green, ever since our major success with the Fangles goat head debacle, we've taken it upon ourselves to stand up against injustice. By punching magazines! No, Scott. As you no doubt noticed, Monster Magazine's sexiest monster alive this year is Count Victor von Musselbod, the werewolf prince / bodybuilder. That makes him the 5th royal werewolf bodybuilder in a row to earn the title. What about those of us with leaner physiques? What of our representation? So now we're endeavoring to get Monster Magazine to name someone from a more marginalized community as their sexiest creature alive. We just need to figure out a way to convince them, since I guess punching a magazine wasn't good enough.
Psst, that's easy. All you need to do to solve everyone's body image issues forever is make your own version of the magazine featuring a 3-winged chupacabra on the cover. Or lean heavily into the warrior part, storm Monster Magazine, and hold the editor-in-chief captive until he promises to stop exclusively promoting one aesthetic as the pinnacle of monster sexiness. Well, ultimately, I don't want either one of these guys, but I feel that what would try to make me more attractive to the woman I'm trying to go for is to make my own version of the magazine, be an entrepreneur, come out with something that is a little bit less violent, maybe features a little bit more panache. So I will make my own version of the magazine featuring a 3-winged chupacabra on the cover.
What a brilliant idea! 3-winged chupacabras are definitely an underserved population. I've played sports game against someone exactly like that, and he's always wanted to be a model, but never thought anyone would want to do pictures of him. Now he can!
You can, and you do. You do all the pictures and make a mock-up of your own Monster Magazine. It goes hella viral, and before long it's becoming more celebrated than the actual Monster Magazine. Pretty soon after, you get a letter from the editor-in-chief officially admitting defeat in the face of your superiority and relinquishing his magazine and headquarters to you. Sweet! Now you have a magazine, which instantly brings you +3 money.
Good lord. Hey, I knew you were about to move on to your next misadventure, but I just wanted to say really quickly, as pretty much the only girls in the school shaped differently than the rest of our classmates, it was really nice to see a 3-winged chupacabra celebrated over a royal werewolf bodybuilder. It gives us hope too, you know?
Aw, that was actually really sweet. The Coven is so much cooler when they're not babbling on and on about that end-of-the-world bullshit and expecting your help with it. It's way more fun to interact with your classmates when they're complimenting you instead. That weekend, something happened, hopefully to you. To Yellow.
All right. That weekend, Liam contacted you for your advice. No, you misunderstand. I don't want your advice. I want to hear you express an opinion, just to see if you're capable of forming one. Specifically, I'd like to hear your opinion on Green's cultural literacy.
Ha.
Is he cultured like an artisanal cheese, or uncultured like milk? Green is so cultured, he can tell the difference between theater and theater. Or, Green is so uncultured, he thinks a sonnet is a female son.
Oh, these are both quite good.
They are, in fact, quite good. I am going to go with the assumption that you don't actually have an interest in this beautiful, nerdy, hipster vampire douchebag guy.
You know, I don't. It may come down to a choice of any port in a storm. But right now...
So I believe that I'm going to go with what I think will not make him particularly interested in you and say that you are so uncultured, you think a sonnet is a female son.
All right.
Which is just a great way of putting it, by the way.
Geeky asks, why is it so hard for your characters to get a date? It seems like all these monsters are flirting with you guys.
I know!
The wrong ones are flirting with me. I can't seem to get any FaceTime with my babe.
with your bee?
With my babe.
Let's see, so we're going to go with this.
Yep.
But that's ridiculous. Everyone knows a sonnet is a bonnet for sons. Clearly, someone who would make that mistake has no sartorial acumen to speak of. I give this romantic prospect 7 out of 10 harumphs. That's right, he doesn't even deserve a full 10 harumphs. Liam harumphs exactly 7 times, turns on his heel, and stomps off to go silently judge someone else. You gain +1 fun for being a jerk.
Let's trade places. Everybody chooses a brand. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking.
Okay.
You got yours?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Nabisco.
Player orders decided on how funny and crazy it would be if the selected brand teamed up with a popular K-pop group that starred in all their ads. Start debating now.
I clearly believe that I win, as I think you have only to consider a series of animated crackers starring with a K-pop group.
I absolutely am agreeing with you. You totally win. Nike would just not be anywhere near as fun as Nabisco featuring K-pop. As a matter of fact, I want the world to deliver this to me, and I'm very sad now that I probably will never see K-pop Nabisco ads.
You actually should be very, very sad.
Not even at that Korean place in Beaverton when I see commercials for that.
Somebody pay me something for something. Oh, the MST3K shirt.
Okay,
Yay.
all right. Excellent. Yellow gets to go first.
I'm first.
Week 3, morning.
Yeah, all right. Whew. All right. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start upping my fun. I believe fun is also going to be very important to my ghostly paramour. Although I don't believe I'm going to be actually getting anywhere with her. It seems like I'm pretty well stuck with Damien at this stage. But we will try. We will try. Oh shit! I wasn't paying attention to the cat lady. Okay. So very well. Let's see. Penguin mask. A bloody tampon.
Oh, what the? Oh, Jesus.
Height position. I don't have any more money, so I can't get that. A bag of regular cocaine. I will...
What's the thing on the far left?
This?
Oh, the Russian novel. Okay.
Yeah. Then hype, which I can't do. Alright. I'm gonna get the glasses.
Okay.
I think it will up my fun.
Okay.
Let's see.
I'm always amazed at how people keep coming and buying all this stupid crap. Intriguing.
It did in fact up my fun.
Okay.
Quite substantially.
Oh, wow. All right.
So, and I have an item now.
You have an item now.
Sure. Okay.
Let's see. Class. The gym. What do I need? I could use some charm, actually. I feel like I'm going to have to be charming with her. So let's go to the gym and see if I can't do some zombie dodgeball. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. At one point, you're about to be eliminated by a player from the other team. But suddenly, you convince him to not throw the ball at you with a heartfelt speech about the importance of everyone's lives. The player bursts into tears, and you take advantage of that moment of weakness, throwing a ball at him. You lose -5 mercy, a stat that might be useful in Monster Prom's sequel, but it isn't now, and you gain +2 charm. Of course, Liam got eliminated way early and has been sitting on the bleachers ever since. When you go over and ask him if he's okay, he snorts.
Of course I'm okay. This is the best gym class I've had all year, because I didn't actually have to do gym. That's the problem with this class. They make you do exercise. Same, though. I'm a mental athlete. My gymnasium is the mind. It smells better, and no one tries to pat your butt for giving 110%. I tried telling that to Coach, but he just says, well, you know, the body is like the mind of the body. I just need some kind of bulletproof excuse. Anything to get me out of this class.
Turn into a cloud of translucent mist. Translucent mist can't exercise. Or tell him you're dead. Unfortunately, I am also dead, and it doesn't stop me from exercising. I don't think that's going to be the answer. I could give him bad advice to scare him off the track, but I want to see what the answer to this is. I suggest pulling the old Alucard.
Oh, yeah, I can do that. The best thing about being a vampire is that you're always remembering powers you forgot you had.
Liam instantly becomes an immaterial cloud of vapor with Liam's exact face. It's really a gaseous form, but you were trying to be polite. Just then, Coach comes over to make you guys exercise. All right, kids, up and at 'em. Can't spell fun without SQUATS. That's what I always say.
Oh, I'd love to, Coach, but I seem to be an intangible cloud of airborne particles at the moment.
Aw, that's too bad. We were really going to work our tushes off today. Oh well, I guess go and do whatever intangible clouds of what's-its do for exercise.
Thank you, Coach. I certainly will.
Liam flies through you on the way out the door, and you feel a special chill. You gain +2 charm and +1 fun.
Let's trade places. Everybody choose something bad. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. Something bad, something bad, something bad.
Okay.
Sure.
All right.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
A Carrot Top movie marathon.
Racism versus a
Carrot Top movie marathon.
Are there any Carrot Top movies in existence?
I don't know, but wouldn't it be terrible if there were?
Wow, okay, all right. Player orders determined based upon how interesting it would be if the selected thing was a key component of a supervillain's plan in a movie. Start debating now. You win. You completely win.
I feel that I probably do
yes.
win that one.
Yes, I want to see a movie where the supervillain uses a Carrot Top movie marathon.
I think it's just called MST3K, isn't it?
Could be.
I'm first.
Yellow is first.
Then you want to put on Octolunk?
Yeah.
Lunchroom. All right, I'm gonna go talk to my girl. Hey, baby, hey, I'm so cool.
Hi, girl.
Talk to me, please.
Hey, baby. You find Polly and Scott huddled at your chosen table. If these two are together, it can only mean one thing. I hereby call this meeting of the Prank Masters to order.
Prank Master Hal, present and accounted for.
Chairman Geist, all dressed up and ready to prank.
Hey, how come you get to be chairman?
Well, which of us can throw chairs around the room with our ghost powers?
Well, I don't have ghost powers, so... Oh, you get it, chairman! But...
No time to argue, Scott. We've got to come up with a baller food prank before the end of lunch.
Oh, yeah. Okay, what if we ate all of our food like a good boy? Is that a prank?
No, Scott. For the last time, that's not a prank, and I don't eat. But I'm having trouble coming up with another idea. Anybody else? You've been waiting all your life for an opportunity like this. You propose the ultimate food prank.
Eat everybody else's food like a good boy. Or replace all the food with chairs. I'll go with this, I guess. They're both kind of shitty.
I think that is more likely to be up her alley.
It does seem to be more
Dimension of like a good boy.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it could be a trick, you see.
Replace all the food with
I'm
chairs.
saying I could be overthinking it.
Yeah.
But I'll go with what seems like the most logical.
If the chairs were the right tiny size, she could really dig it. Yes! You know what they say. When life gives you chairs, do pranks with the chairs.
I've never heard Coach say that.
Doesn't it sound like the kind of thing he would say, though?
Yeah, it kind of does. How am I supposed to help, though? You're the chairman.
Easy, Scott. Just be a chair.
Of course!
Scott twists himself into an uncomfortable-looking shape. He seems happy, though.
Like this?
Exactly like that. Now, up you go.
Wee! Does this make me a chairman?
Sure, totally. Polly doesn't seem to mind sharing her title with Scott or her affection with you. Prank achieved.
Yay!
I would go over here. Oh, I get to sit right next to her. Oh my God. If I had a heart, it would be beating so fast right now. You come upon Damien sneering at Miranda's elaborate silverware spread while her eating serfs chow down obediently at a neighboring table. I still don't get why you collect all these stupid forks and spoons and shit. I mean, even the knives don't really look that deadly.
Silly boy, the silverware is not for killing.
Things can be for stuff other than killing. That's lame as hell. It's basically useless. I mean, you don't even eat. Your serfs do it for you.
Well, of course they do.
But they're not using any of your silverware.
Naturally they aren't. Serfs must eat with their hands, as befits the lower classes.
So you're saying the silverware collection has no practical purpose?
Things have practical purposes?
These two could go around and around like this forever, unless you say something to resolve the dispute. Damien's right, Miri. Maybe it is time you started murdering people with your silverware. Lay off Miranda, Damien. What about your collection of exotic corpses? Oh yes, lay off her. That's different. Those corpses are useful.
Useful for what?
For holding down important documents.
What important documents?
Documents about very important... fine! I guess I don't use the stupid corpses for anything. I just stack them in a shed and occasionally dress them up in silly costumes. There, are you happy?
Extremely.
see your eyes?
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm gonna go play with my corpses. You stay behind with Miranda to admire her collection. She even teaches you how to use the romance fork. Smooth. Woo!
Let's trade places.
Everybody chooses something cool. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. One moment. You ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Racism.
Air conditioning. Did you just say that racism is cool? I said air conditioning is cool. We're going to find out how this works. Okay. Player orders decided based on how cool it would be if 100 years from now, humankind built a 200-foot statue commemorating a selected thing. Start debating now. Well, actually...
I think you win this.
I'm not sure, actually.
No?
If they built a statue commemorating racism, it could be so that we never forget racism.
Nah, I think you win.
Okay,
I'm gonna give it to you.
Okay, all right.
I mean, what if it literally is like a functioning air conditioner, 200 foot tall?
that
It's
would cool a
literally
lot of
cool.
space.
It's literally cool.
But unless it's inside a building, then somebody's going to walk by saying, "Hey, you plan on air conditioning the whole world?"
And maybe the answer is yes. I'm just
Close
saying,
the door,
It would,
you burning barn.
it would literally be the coolest thing.
All
So
right.
I give it to you.
We'll go with that. Week 3, evening, my last chance. Alright, I gotta bank on more charm. I gotta get charming. I got my creativity. I'm reasonably smart. I don't have a whole lot of money, but that's okay.
Interesting. It shows you what they are if you hover over your thing.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
Yeah, helpful.
Okay, so money, fun, boldness. I guess the classroom is smarts because it looks like glasses.
Mm-hmm.
The auditorium, I guess that's
creativity. Yeah.
Money in the library. Weird money. I guess you must find some money.
Maybe like changes different things certain times because you were somewhere else I think before. Is that like your love up?
That's charm.
Oh, the charm. Okay, all right.
Yeah. So I need more charm. Oh, it also tells me what you have.
Yeah.
I need more charm. I need to be extremely charming with her. She doesn't care about boldness. It's too late for me to get lots of money to buy her over. But I think I'm doing good with this stuff. I need more charm. It's dodgeball time. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Amidst the battle, you spot a fellow player that seems utterly discouraged. She thinks she's not worth anything at dodgeball, and she attempts to throw a ball at herself. You explain to her the many ways you think she's unique and wonderful, while also defending the many pleasures in life, even though she's not as unique and wonderful as the woman you want. With your help, she's capable of finding reasons to keep playing and gains a sense of self-worth. Please tell me she's not on the other team. You gain +1 BFF. Sadly, she's not part of this game, so that beautiful friendship will take place off screen. And +2 charm.
+1 BFF.
It's only been one match, and you can see that Polly and Liam are already bored. Marvelous, my dear student athletes. This match was great. But I know the remaining 29 matches will be even greater. Time to get that blood pumping and those heart rates going. Ugh, why do we have to do this? I don't even have blood or a heart. Also, I hate playing with balls. Most of the time.
You're right, Paulina. Physical exertion is for the lesser beings with no conception of how to properly while away the hours.
I'm not sure what you're saying, unless you mean you're down to help me skip this bummer of a class?
Indeed, but we need to do so cleverly so as to not get detention.
Let's throw a surprise party for Coach, like right now. Fake mustaches, they're always the answer. No, surprise party. No, hang on, wait a minute. I don't really want either one of these. But I don't want him, so let's throw a surprise party for Coach, like right now.
Coach, we can't play anymore, sorry.
What? Why? Because this is a surprise party for you. Fortunately, Polly always carries some party horns and lots of confetti with her. Surprise! Kids, really? Why? Because today is Best Coach in the World Day. Me? Me, the best coach in the world? Only because I had the greatest students in the world. I'm so happy. Let's call it a day and enjoy this. Instead of playing the remaining 29 mandatory matches, let's play 39 joyful matches.
This is non-ideal, to say the least.
Did we just somehow end up getting assigned more physical activity? Nice plan, genius. In the end, you celebrate by getting muscle cramps everywhere and only end up feeling more alone. You lose -2 charm and -1 smarts.
Oh no. All right. Let's see. Well, money will do me no good. I will try. Let's try and up that boldness a little bit further. See if maybe that will give me the final edge that I need. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. While in the bathroom, you tell yourself in the mirror that you're so bold you would kill a tiny, big-eyed turtle with your bare hands. That monstrous act would instantly give you +500 boldness. But come on, you're just talking to yourself in the mirror. Where's the merit in that? You know what? You can keep +2 boldness anyway, for saying that to yourself out loud.
You're hanging out with 2 of the baddest asses you know, generally being bad and asses, when suddenly a masked villain bursts in and threatens you. I have been waiting a long time for this confrontation, he says. Following you, hunting you, waiting for the perfect moment. And now, prepare to meet your doom and pay for all that you have done to me. Ah, holy shit! I've never done anything wrong to everyone ever. I had no idea this could be. Oh, I've done so many things wrong to so many people. I have no idea which one you could be. Wonder no more, says the masked villain, and rips his mask off. Oh, my God! Of course, it's that guy. The one from, you totally know this guy, right, Damien? Never saw this dude before. He must have beef with Yellow. I have beef with all of you, tiny fools. It is I, Univertica Jr. Oh, of course, Univertica Jr. No clue. You collaborated with your 3 best friends to destroy my father. Scott, Vera, and Miranda? No way, he means Liam, Coach, and Alfred. I mean Faith, Hope, and Joy. I have no idea who the fuck those people are. Yeah, literally never heard of them. Puny mortals, they are classmates of yours who formed a coven. Oh, the coven. They have names? Yeah, I definitely always think of them as pretty much one entity. Oh, yeah, right. That one time they made us talk to their dead friend Rabaroo to get the secret to killing some lame villain, and it turned out he was allergic to penicillin, right? What was that dude's name? Univertica! And I am Univertica Jr., and now you will pay! Seems like you've really pissed this bad guy off. Luckily, you watch fiction. You know how this shit goes down. Thinking quickly, you...
Take this opportunity to reveal your real plan, that you are only befriending the Coven to betray them, bwahaha. Or recognize the symbol on his armor as that of your father. Gasp! You and Univertica Jr. are siblings!
I don't know which way this should go.
I also am not sure. I will try this recognize one.
Okay.
I think this could go any one of a number of ways, but I think this has the potential to go fewer bad ways.
Okay.
Theoretically.
Good luck to you.
Thank you. Uh-oh.
Univertica Jr. gasps. I always heard that I had a long-lost sibling, but Yellow? You? I never would have guessed. I mean, I suppose I do see the resemblance. We both have eyes, limbs, torsos, the ability of human speech. Yellow, do you have any idea what this means? I've been trying to avoid my family reunion because I had no one to go with.
No.
But now you can be my date. No! You don't even want to go to your own real family reunion, much less. But it's too late. You're already at the Univertica family reunion. Boy, Univertica Jr. sure has some cool space-time bending powers. You spend the whole time getting grilled by aunts and uncles over your love life, and it doesn't seem worth the trouble to explain that you date largely by making a series of binary choices in seemingly arbitrary, absurd situations in the hopes of taking one of 6 classmates to prom. So instead, you just say, it's complicated, which feels like a cop-out to everyone involved. Ultimately, you're able to spike the punch with penicillin and wipe out all the Univerticas in one blow. Sure hope they were all evil. But you're so humiliated and drained from a long day of listing your long-term career goals as going to prom that it's still a net loss of -3 fun.
Oh no, but I'm fun. Well, I'm still bold and kind of charming.
The monster prom draws near. Who will you ask to prom?
Green.
I will ask, Miranda, would you please attend the prom with me?
Tell him no.
Ask Miranda to the prom? Yes, 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 please, please.
All right. I will ask myself to prom.
Ha!
I'm pretty sure she's going to turn me right the fuck down.
I wonder if it's possible. Well, I'm not saying we should. I wonder if it's possible for 2 people to ask the same person and both get a yes.
Yeah, maybe. Or all both going to know, I suppose, as well. Well, I'll try.
All right.
Hi.
You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to Monster Prom with you. What? Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Yeah.
What? I'm sorry to tell you this, my friend, but I think your princess is in another castle.
No! Your failure made you so despised by society that you were exiled to the wilds where you joined a pack of wolves. Still, you were so bad at social interaction that you also failed at getting a date for Wolf Prom.
All right. You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the Monster Prom with you.
Prom? Yes! It'll be a night to remember, boo! Well, it would be a night to remember if I wasn't going to get so drunk and high I most likely won't remember shit the day after. But that's why God invented selfies.
Oh, I want to go!
You ate some good old ayahuasca cupcakes to make sure that the date would be as crazy as possible.
Look at my little guy over here with his little top hat.
Yes.
On there. I'm a little guy down here with a little bow tie.
Look at her. She did her hair and everything.
She did. Ah, me and my little symbiote shadow void guys are so dapper.
Then you spent all night dancing at prom. Or that was what you thought you did. In reality, you were in the middle of the desert, dancing with 3 wizard hobos, a guy in a stuffed animal costume, and the incarnation of an ancient god. Still, best night ever.
Yay!
Yellow, most likely to be a sleeper agent just waiting for the code word. Polly,
Least corporeal student.
Ta-da!
18 new outcomes, 18 new events, 0 new secret endings. Yay!
Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Miranda used her vast knowledge of serfs to get a job handpicking the best serfs for other people. Unsurprisingly, she ended up leaving her serfs to do the work. Polly graduated from doing lots of ayahuasca, and now she appears to hallucinate people and acts as their spirit animal.
Liam honed his most admirable skill and got a job with it. He now designs Instagram filters.
For those 3 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
Monster Prom, it's a Monster Prom theme song.
Down, down, boom, boom. Could have been.
Yay!
Yay!
Let's see what time would it be? Oh, actually, that took about 2 hours.
It took about 2 hours?
Yeah. We started at 7.
Wow.
It's probably because the reading takes longer.
Could be. All right, fair enough then.
So, but I got to take someone to prom.
You did get to take someone to prom.
I feel very special.
Next time, Gadget.
Next time, Gadget. But yeah, so we'll excuse me. Next time we'll yeah, no, actually early. You're actually pretty much right on time.
Yeah.
If we get this next time, if it comes up again, I will try very hard to get everybody, a full house to play. So yeah. Well, thank you guys for turning out. I appreciate it, and I hope you had fun, Mike.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun.
I imagine you're going to need to take some degree of water.
I am, as a matter of fact, for sure. I was going to have to take a very short break before the next round if we were going to do it anyway, because my throat is, yeah.
But yeah, so it actually kind of tickles me.
Oh, look at that! Yeah! Woo!
It tickles me how this game is actually really interesting. Like it's funny and fun to play.
Unlocked.
Pressure bring chaos and destruction to this realm. It's party time.
Is that because you actually got one?
I don't know. Unlocked. You got 9 new images in the gallery.
Huh.
I don't know.
Okay.
Well, we'll see next time. I guess should next time happen. So yeah. Thank you guys for turning out, and hope you had fun, all that goodness. I will get some polls up here shortly and start getting together what we'll be doing for next month.
And we'll see what it is.
Yeah, we'll see what it turns out to be. So, all right, thank you everybody, and I'm going to go get a soda.
Yep, I'm gonna get something to drink, and then let these puppies out, and you guys have a great night.
Good night, everybody. We love you.
Bye now.